What's up, world? This is your guy, Guitar K, and today we're going to be talking about the dangers of comfort. Yesterday, we talked about the dangers of perfectionism. So today, we're going to take it all the way to the other end. The dangers of comfortability, man. Comfort, it seems like it's a nice place to be, but at the end of the day, it can be a very dangerous place to be. Comfort will slow walk you into being weak, lazy, soft, and complacent. Everybody trying to avoid the hard parts. Everybody trying to avoid the hard work. And that leads to the roads that's more traveled. But it's them roads that's less traveled that's going to make you the person that you need to be. You got to be forged in fire in order to become your true great self. Don't avoid the hard parts. Don't chase comfort. Chasing comfort is regressing. In order to progress, you're going to have to embrace the hard work. You're going to have to embrace the hard parts, man. Look. If you're out here being moved around by your emotions and your feelings and attention, look, you call it doing what you want to do.
No.
That's not true freedom. You are a slave to what's around you. You are a slave to what's said about you. You are a slave to how it looks. True freedom comes from self-control and discipline and the ability to say no and to practice some restraint. Now, at the end of the day, it's not comfortable.
Oh, no.
But it is exactly what you need to do in order to become your true great self. Look. You do never rise to your true potential, but you can fall to your habits, man. Look. And if you don't fall to your habits, you could go far, young grasshopper. Look. The struggle, man, I'm talking about the real struggle. The struggle is the only way that you're going to reach your full potential. Y'all know how a caterpillar, he got to be inside of that cocoon in order to become that butterfly? Well, check this out. If it takes him breaking out of that cocoon, that's the only way he's going to be able to fly, baby. If somebody was to help him break out of that cocoon, his wings will never fully develop and he will never fly high, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You need the struggle. The struggle strengthens you. In order for that seed to grow, it got to be dirt packed on it. It got to dwell in the dark places. It's going to have to get wet. It's going to have to get rained on. Look, that's the only way you're going to grow. Do not try to avoid the hard parts. Chasing comfort is for the weak. It's for the lazy. It's for the people that really don't want nothing. Look, lay around and be a couch potato if you want to, but you're never going to reach your true potential sitting on that couch watching other people be great. You're going to have to get up and be great. And trying to chase comfort, that ain't it. That ain't how it's going to happen, man. Look. It says that, you're just trying to chase the feel goods. If you're only chasing the easy way, life going to be hard for you. But if you embrace the hard, you're going to find that it's easier than what you thought it was at the end of the day. Comfort causes you to fear change, when in reality, change is inevitable. It's going to happen anyway. So you might as well stand up and head into it instead of trying to run from it, because it's going to find you. Change going to find you. You can't duck it. It's coming for you. Look, seeking comfort is a mind state, like I said, of regression, not progressing. In order to progress, you're going to have to do the hard work. It takes resistance to grow. It takes some kickback in order for you to go forward. It's the only way you're going to grow, man. Look. You got to force yourself into a mindset of knowing that change is coming, embracing the change, being able to pivot and adapt and navigate in this world. This world ain't getting no better, but you can get better at dealing with it the sooner that you accept that you're not going to be able to avoid all the hard part. You're not going to be able to go around all the challenges. You're going to have to go through them. So you might as well prepare for battle, man. Look. We can choose to see the hard way and the discomfort as learning opportunities, as a chance to grow, as a chance to discover your true self, and we can learn to embrace them rather than try to avoid them all the time, man. They are unavoidable. They're going to find you. So you might as well strike first. You might as well find them and then go attack them. Be on attack mode, man. Don't be on the defensive all the time. Be proactive instead of reactive all the time. Look, find your way. Look. Find your why. Look, when you find a deeper reason for wanting to grow, a reason to get up and face the change. Find something that you're passionate about and something that benefits you and others as well. Something that you look forward to getting up to, and you go attack that thing, man. It's going to make you grow. It's going to make you change. It's going to make you break out of that dangerous comfort zone that we're talking about right now. Look, man, look. When you have a why attached to what you're doing, you hardly even notice the discomfort. Look, you look forward to it. You want to push through because you want to get to that other side because your why is over there. It ain't no discounts on the why. The why ain't going to never go on sale. You're going to have to pay full price to get to that why. So stop trying to shortcut it. Stop trying to shortchange yourself. It ain't no shortcut to get to the other side, so you're going to have to do the hard work. You're going to have to take the long road. You're going to have to do whatever it is, like Malcolm X said, by any means necessary, man. And unfortunately, some of the means that's necessary is going to be the hard way. You will find out that the hard way is the way. The difficult way is the way. Buckle up your boots, man. Get ready. And do what you got to do, man. It's all good at the end of the day, man. Look. What used to be the hard way, what used to become the uncomfortable way, you ain't even going to call it that no more. You're going to just call it the way. Because you know your why. You know your passion. You know your purpose. You ain't even looking at it like it's the hard way no more. It's just what you got to do, man. Look, when I get up and run, when I go to the gym, it gets easier with time. The more consistent you are, the more that you do it, the easier it becomes to do. It becomes like secondhand nature. It's just wake up and this is what we do. Somebody talking about something. Hey, you gonna go to the gym today? I look at them like, what do you mean am I gonna go to the gym today? Why wouldn't I? It is what I do. It is my identity. I am the Black Forrest Gump. Of course I'm going to get up and run. Of course I'm going to ride my bike. It ain't even a matter of that it's hard anymore. It's just what I do. Matter of fact, I would be uncomfortable if I didn't do those things. That's what I'm talking about, man. You build up some resilience. You build up some strength. You build up some whatever it's called. It's going to be in you when you get up and start doing it, man. Do not fall victim to the dangers of comfort today. Break out of your comfort zone. It's the only way you're going to ever become your true self. Is to put yourself through that fire. Put yourself through that battle, man. This is your guy, Guitar K. Be more